Good morning all. In this video we will derive EMF equation of a transformer. Again the definition: transformer is a device which is used to transfer the power from one place to another place or one circuit to another circuit. For example, I can say distribution transformer nearby your surroundings. You can find that nearby your surrounding there is a core type transformer which converts 11 kilovolts into 415 or 230 volts single phase power supply. So that is the main application of a transformer, right? So we'll derive now the EMF equation of a transformer. Let's see the diagram representation of a transformer. Here there is a primary power supply. This one is a secondary output. Okay. Why the symbol is like waveform is less here? Why the waveform is more? Any answers from you? Any guesses? Yeah, of course. See the circuit diagram of a transformer. There is a primary winding here and then secondary winding more number of turns compared to primary number of turns. So supply is here less and then output is more here because secondary winding number of turns will be more. So N2 is greater than N1. So this is a step up transformer, right? So supply is given to the primary side, induces EMF in the secondary side due to mutual flux linkage from primary to secondary. So phi 1 is linked with phi 2 due to mutual flux linkage phi m. So induces EMF, right? I'll just write the equation of input power. Input power I can say V1 I1 cos phi 1, okay, and V2 output is V2 I2 cos phi 2, I can say, right? So for your remembering purpose, I'll just give you the one logic, okay? So supply is given to the primary side, that is V, voltage V1, okay? Due to V1, I1 will flows. Due to current, due to voltage, current will flowing through this conductor, right? And due to I1 produces flux of phi 1, right? So due to phi 1, the flux induces EMF E1. This E1 and this E1 is same, okay? V1 and then E1 are same because voltage, if you give self-induced voltage also same, E1. So here phi 1 will be there and the transformer placed the another winding, secondary winding is placed near to each other, right? So this phi 1, due to this phi 1, there is a phi 2, induces EMF, induces flux secondary side phi 2. Here there is a mutual flux linkage from primary to secondary. Phi m is there, mutual flux, and phi 2. Due to phi 2, I2 will flow through this conductor, okay, I2. Due to I2, V2 will develop, that is induced voltage. See here, V1 will start here and due to mutual flux linkage, V2 will induces. That is the logic, okay? You can explain like this. There is a primary winding having number of turns is N1 and input voltage V1 and input current I1 and flux produced phi 1. Due to mutual interaction between phi 1 and phi 2, there is a mutual flux phi m, okay, mutual flux phi m. Due to that, induces EMF in the secondary side, that is V2. Once again, how the transformer is developed, right? I'll just give you the hint. So just to consider one winding, okay, one conductor. When conductor I twist it around it, I'll be giving power supply over here like single phase AC, okay. So if you give power supply, you should change the current, okay, by using resistance over here. If you change the current, what happens? Induces EMF, right? Induces flux, that is self-induced EMF. Okay, there are two types of induced EMF. One is statically induced EMF, dynamically induced EMF, that is different. Here self-induced EMF and mutually induced EMF, right? Are self-inductance or mutually inductance. You place another one winding or number of turns near to each other. What happens? This flux links with the secondary side, induces EMF in the secondary side because mutual flux linkage from primary to secondary, right? Supply we are giving, it produces flux over here and induces EMF in the secondary side due to mutual flux linkage. You just place another conductor near to each other. That is the concept behind this transformer working. Self-induced EMF, mutually induced EMF, right? So I'll just take one waveform over here. Just I'll take like this, okay? This is maximum flux linkage, okay? Maximum flux linkage. And this is 0 and this is total time taken T. Okay, this is T by 2. Or I can take pi by 2 also, but I'll take general equation, total is T and here this part is T by 2 and here T by 4, okay, T by 4, T by 4, T by 4, another one T by 4, we'll get totally T, right? So that is 0 here, okay. So the principle of transformer is Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, right? When conductor cuts the magnetic field, EMF is induced, this flux will cut by this conductor, EMF is induced, and also rate of change of flux linkage is directly proportional to induced EMF, right? E is equal to d phi by dt. What about d phi here? I'll just consider T by 4th of cycle, maximum flux here. D phi is change in flux from initial value to final value or final value to initial value. D phi is what? Initial value is 0 and maximum value is phi m. So d phi is phi m, okay? Phi m. And what about the dt time taken? I have taken T by 4. What about T by 4 over here? What about the time? 1 by frequency, right? So we will get the equation like this E, okay? E is equal to T, I'll take 1 by F. So 4F phi m. And whatever the induced EMF depends upon number of primary winding, right? So I can take N1, afterwards I'll take, and average induced EMF. What about the form factor formula? Form factor is RMS value by average value, right? RMS value by average value is what? 1.11. So I'll take just RMS value over here. This is average value, okay? So RMS value and then average value will be there. So E average this one, right? So form factor is RMS value by RMS average value. This is average induced EMF. I just multiply if you want RMS value of alternating current. So E1 if you want. So just to remember 4F phi m, okay? So E average is equal to 4F phi m, okay? And if you multiply form factor, no need of multiplying, directly you should not multiply. RMS value if you want, form factor is equal to what? RMS value by average value. Average value just multiply to form factor, you will get 1.11. So that is RMS. I'll take E1, induced EMF in the primary side, RMS in terms of RMS. So 1.11 into 4F phi m, okay? And just to multiply, you will get 4.44 F phi m, right? And E1 this one, okay? Induced EMF in the primary side, just to multiply N1, okay? Volts. This is the equation of EMF equation of transformer primary side, E1. E1 is equal to 4.44 F5FM N1 volts, E2 is equal to 4.44 F5FM N2 volts. That is the equation of transformer. If you want transformer ratio, N2 by N1, E2 by E1, V2 by V1, or I1 by I2 is equal to K, right? So, and so I'll revise another way of deriving this equation, okay? I'll just take EMF equation once again. See here, this is the waveform. Here the maximum EMF phi m. So this phi m and this phi m, total 2 phi m, okay? I have taken both this phi m and this phi m. Total phi m is 2 phi m. And I considered T by 2 second, okay? Not T by 4. In this derivation, T by 2 I have taken. So just I'll take this part, okay? This part, T by 2 seconds. I'll just multiply here. E1 is equal to d phi by dt. So d phi is 2 phi m and dt is equal to T by 2. Just I'll take this one is 1 by 2f. So 2 into T, 4 f phi of N1 volts. Minus N, minus they have mentioned because of Lenz law. Lenz law also applicable, keep it in your mind. And EMF equation of in the RMS value. So form factor into sine wave 1.11. RMS value is equal to average value into 1.11. So V1 is equal to 4.44 FIFM and 1 volts. E2 is equal to 4.44 FIF and 2 volts. If you want turns ratio, you can write N2 by N1 is equal to E2 by E1 or I2 by 1 by I2, that is equal to K. Okay. Thank you. Next we'll discuss types of transformer and classes of transformer, core type or shell type. Okay. We'll discuss afterwards.